So we have started the augmented reality, right? So at that time we have seen the difference between AR and VR, right? So the main difference is like in VR, whatever you are seeing, right? The complete environment is artificial, right? And in AR, like not everything is artificial, but some object, some part you have created artificially, right? Remaining part is real. So whatever your view, whatever your perception, in that only we are doing some modification. We are placing some object, right? Uh, so that is AR, right? But in the both AR and VR, whatever you are seeing, right, you will feel like you are the part of that environment, right? So it's like it's immersive, right? You are inside that environment. And the second difference is AR, like VR. In VR, you need like it is compulsory to use the headset, right? Like the VR box or VR helmet or VR headset, right? So that is compulsory to use. But in AR, it is not compulsory. So in some application like yeah, something you are viewing on in your mobile phone, right? Then in that also some video, you will, the video is created in air using air technology, right? So in that you do not need to have that helmet, right? So that is the second difference. uh, then the combination of these two, AR and VR, it's called mixed reality, and most of the application nowadays, right, it's based on this mixed reality. uh, so So the primary value of AR is the manner in which the component of the digital world blend into a person's perception of real world, right? And that is not just to simply display the data or display some object, right? You have to do uh, something, or you can say like you have to apply some algorithm, or you have to do some process like that, that whatever object you are adding, it will be blend means it is not, it is difficult to identify like it's not inside the environment, right? So it's not just like a simple display. uh, you have to do like integration of immersive sensations, right? Which are perceived as a natural part of an environment, right? Whichever in your surroundings. So if you talk about like past in 90s, then the earliest function of this AR technology, right, is to provide the immersive mixed reality experience of user, right? And that that system they have given the name like virtual pictures, right? So after that, people have started to use this technology in some commercial applications. So commercial augmented reality uh, was first introduced in the entertainment and the gaming business, right? In some game and in some entertainment, like to create some effect, right? Uh, like sometimes you are watching that sci-fi movie, right? So in that you will see like war kind of thing, or something in happening in the space. So then the whatever the environment, whatever you are seeing, right, that is not completely real, right? The person is acting inside that, the actor or actress, they are real, but they will change their background, so you will feel like they are in the space, right? So that is nothing but kind of what augmented reality, right? So uh, in commercial or business, the first this augmented reality people have started to use in entertainment business and the game, in the game business. Uh, Subsequently, the augmented reality applications have spanned commercial industries like education and the communication in healthcare and medicine area, right? So nowadays, if you talk about today, then you'll find the application of AI in almost all the areas, right? Uh, Now, similar to virtual reality, right? Similar to VR technology, this in AR also you need some software, some hardware, right? Some hardware to make that, to create that kind of environment, some hardware to uh, feel that technology, or to see whatever the video you have created, right? Whatever image you have created. So you need the hardware for that. So in that you have some uh, display, right? Uh, like to interact with an environment, you need some input devices like mouse or some stick kind of thing or some pointer kind of thing, right? So this hardware you need, along with that, to create uh, that kind of video, to place some object in the real world, right? So uh, to create such kind of environment you need some software, right? So how you will evaluate, like there are many software, or different people have created same type of video using augmented reality, right? So how you evaluate? So the key measure of AR system is how realistically they integrate uh, with the real world, right? So depends on that we can say that this one is good or this one is better. So the most of the software which we are using in this augmented reality technology, right, to create the video for augmented reality. So that those software will deal with the coordinates of the world, or whatever you are seeing, right? So they will derive the real world coordinates, right? And they will not depend on camera or the images which we are using, right? So independent of the camera view images, right, they will derive the real world coordinate, and using that they will place the object, right? And because of that only you will feel it like a real, right? So this process of finding the real world coordinate, or whatever object we are placing in the real view, right? uh, for that, whatever coordinate you are finding, right, so that process is called as a image registration. So image registration is the process uh, in the field of image processing and computer vision, right? So that is also one we can call it as a subject, or not a subject but a area, right? So in computer vision and the image processing, right, if you we are from civil engineering background, right? Otherwise, uh, these are like some field in which people are working more and more, right? Because like artificial intelligence or neural network, deep learning, in that whatever data you are using, right, or whatever algorithm you are using, right? So the initial thing you have to do, like some you have to apply some algorithm which is of image processing, right? Because deep learning, artificial intelligence, machine learning, most of they are working on images, right? uh, Also like some automation or robotics, that all things are based on this computer vision and the image processing, right? So in augmented reality also we are using algorithm which are like of image registration, right? And what exactly they will do, they will like track the object in the video, right? So real view means continuous, in real time it is changing, whatever you are viewing, whatever you are seeing, right, around you, that is continuously changing. Some people will enter it, right? You are at some public place and some other peoples are there, right? uh, if you are in some garden or some road, some car, some vehicle, some animals like dog, cat, they will enter in that environment. So continuously that environment is changing, so it is like video tracking, right? uh, so many computer vision methods, right, of this augmented reality, right, are the part of the visual odometry, right? So visual odometry is again like a field or a study of like using images. You'll create 3D environment, right? So uh, that is generally used in the robotics. Right? So in the robotics, they will use computer vision and this visual odometry, and they will uh, find the position and orientation of the robot or some other object. Right? So in AR, whatever image we are using to create the augmented reality environment or video, right? So those computer generated images are known as a ogogram, right? And the software which we use to create such kind of images, right? That is like a field which is known as a ogography, right? Uh, these artificial augmented reality software, right? This will work with conjunction with hardware, right? Hardware devices, and these hardware devices like mobile, tablet, the headset or helmet, and some kind of wearables, right? Like some gloves or suit, right? Or maybe if you are using some PlayStation, in that augmented reality is there, then you will use some gun or that kind of joystick, right? So these all kind of the hardware, right? So this hardware will have some sensor, they may have some projector, they may have the display, right? uh, and using those integrated devices, right? If you have an appropriate software, then it will enable this computer generated object to be projected into real world, right? And once a model has been superimposed in the real world, right? So once you will prepare a model, and that model you will superimpose in the real world, then user can interact with it and manipulate the model, right? So similar to VR, whatever software nowadays we are using for augmented reality, right? We can uh, like categorize them in some different groups, right? So some groups are like AR visual software, some are like used for content management system, right? Some are used for like their editor software, some are used for specifically for gaming purpose. So they are game engine software, some SDK, right? The kit, development kit, in the form of development kit, right? They are available. So we have that group. Some we have like for specifically for training purpose. So they are like simulator kind of software, right? So in the first group, that is a AR visual software. So in that, the software enables the organization to create the immersive experience of the consumer to interact with that environment, right? And in that, like it's specifically related to visual, so user can upload some 3D content. So 3D content means some 3D object, right? In the real environment, they will scale the image, they will adjust the color, they will change the color, right? uh, so that kind of changes they will do, and they will get some good experience, right? Then in AR content management system, so CMS. So in this category, this will allow user to upload the bulk raw 3D content, and that will eventually become the basis for AR experiences. Uh, so this content can be managed and edited with this platform, right? So using this platform, like you can upload raw 3D content, right? After that, you will do some processing on that, or you will do some modification in that, right? So for that, you have this kind of software, AR content management software, right? Then the ARWISIWIG editor software. So uh, right, editor means like to edit something. So here, like most of the software, like they will work like you have to do some programming, and means you have to write some code, and after writing the code, it will create some output, right? But here is editor software group. In this group, like the software are uh, very easy to use, in that you do not need to write the code. You just drag and drop some option, and you will create some 3D object and you will upload some 3D object, right? So they have a tool which you can use as like a drag and drop, right? So it's very easy to use, user friendly, right? So that is that group. Then the next group is AR game engine software. So this software like used by the game developer, right, to create some AR video game. uh, so one example is like using the software you can create a 3D character, right? uh, Different kind of character and you can interact with them. So uh, like the game like some game like PUBG, right? In that you have some soldier and they are uh, completing some mission, right? Then Vice City, in that maybe you have heard about that game. So in that, like you have the experience, you will run, you can drive some car, you can kill someone, you can also have the helicopter, and you can also swim, and everything you can do, human can do, right? Then this AR SDK. So in this group, these are the like tool which allow user to build the digital object that will blend into the real world and that will eventually become the full-fledged AR experience. Right? So that is a like a uh, to learning purpose. If you want to learn the AR, then you can use this kind of software or tool, right? SDK. So that is for like training purpose to learn the AR technology. Then the AR training simulator software and the industrial AR platform, right? So these two are like training platforms. So AR training simulator software like use the AR technology to train the employee for certain job, right? Like which is job like that is not you will perform an experiment, right? You can't do the experiment. Such kind of job you can do. Like as I told, like if somebody will join the army, then how to operate the tank, right? So they will not give you the live demonstration, right? They will learn you through this kind of learning platform, right? Simulator. Similar in industry AR platforms. So these are like they are typically used by the organizations in the industry field, and this tool include the interactive AR content that improve the employers productivity, effectiveness, and the safety, right? So like some safety related experiment, like we have the rescue team, right? If we have some natural disaster, then people will do the rescue of the person, right? So in that, like how to rescue. So for that also, like for training, you can't create that kind of environment, right? So you can train them using the a platform which is developed through AR. So such kind of some software are like the a category or a group like AR collaboration tools, right? So uh, mm, these are some examples are like Stream, Head Lighting, Site Call, Fast App, i4Task, Dynamics 365, Remote Assist, right? So these are some example of the AR software or AR tool, right? Which you can use as a collaborative tool, right? So you can this AR professional can use it. Right, so again, this list is not limited by these six software only, right? The list is more, but just for information purpose, I have shown you these six. Then the CMS type of AR software or AR tool, right? So in that we have like Content, then ZapWorks, Plater, RB, CG Trader, Evolve AR, right? So these are some tools which you can use as a AR content management system, right? Uh, and some AR development software. So in that we have ARKit, AR Core, Vuforia Engine, Stream, HP Revels, ZapWorks, right? So you can see like ZapWorks, that software you can use for like for development purpose, also like collaborative work, right? So some some software like they are providing more than you can include in more than one group, right? So they have some more functionality. Uh, uh, so in this development software, this Euphoria engine, it's like very well known, right? You can search on internet, right, about that. Maybe they have also provided the mobile app. Then for game, to create the game, we are using some tools or software like Unity. So this Unity is also we have seen like it is also used for VR, right? So this Unity, using the Unity software, you can do AR, you can do VR. Then Unreal Engine, Arcade. So here also you can see Arcade is also like included in two different categories, right? Then Euphoria Engine, right? That is also in the previous category. Then Nuke. So this Nuke is also having the functionality for VR, right? Then Hero Builder. So these are the some software which you can use to create the game in which you want to use the AR. Then some the AR related Android and iOS app, right? So using this app, like you can visualize the AR video, or you can do some addition in the uh, AR video, or you can create your own AR video, right? So those apps are like Pose, IKEA Place. You can make up Zippy World, Google Lens, right? So this Google Lens, I will show you. This Google Lens is already in your mobile, right? Inbuilt it will come. If you have an Android phone, then it will come by default, right? So this using Google Lens, like you can search on the Google, or like you can do the translation. So it will do the OCR, optical character recognition. Like something is printed, right? And you have like you don't want to write it, then you will just scan on a Google Lens, and whatever the text is written on some object, some sticker, or some box or anywhere, right? So it will directly, they will read that and they will give you as a form of text, right? So you can modify it. Also you can do the translation, like something is written on something, some object or somewhere, right? So for Google translation, what you do first, you need to write it, right, in the Google translator. And after that it will translate to some language, Gujarati, Hindi, or some other foreign language. So Google Lens will provide you, like something is written somewhere, you directly open the Google Lens, you just capture the picture of that text, so it will directly convert this text, and it will directly convert into the whatever the language you want, right? You can also like generally in the Google, for searching some thing, you have to write, like for example, I want to search about this AR VR, so I'll write like virtual reality on Google, and then I will press enter, so I'll get the website or information related AR VR, right? So like somebody don't want to write, or they don't know to write, right? Then using the Google Lens, they can directly capture the image of something, and they can search using that image on the Google, right? So Google will give you the link or information about whatever thing is in the object, right? So that kind of facility this Google Lens is providing. So it has also the functionality of AR, right? So like you can place some virtual object in your real environment, right? So that I will show you. Then Augment, Roar, Amikasa, right? So these are some mobile apps. Then if we talk about the hardware, right? So the hardware component of AR, we can include in that like a processor, definitely we need. Then there are some different kind of display we need for like to interaction purpose, or like to get the physical parameter, right? We definitely have the sensor, right? And some input devices like to interact, right? You want to enter something, like you want to change something, or you want to maximize, or like zoom in or zoom out. So this kind of functionality you want to operate, then you need some input devices, right? So this we will include in the hardware component, right? So uh, like we will talk about the modern mobile computing devices like smartphone and tablet, right? So they will contain the three elements, basic three elements, right? And which often include like a camera, micro electromagnetic system, MEMS sensor, right? Uh, Such as accelerometer, GPS, solid state compass, and making them suitable for AR platform, right? So the MEMS, it's a type of a sensor, right? So that we already studied in the sensor part. So MEMS is nothing but the micro electromechanical system. But what is the main feature of this MEMS sensor? It's compact size or it's teeny size. I have given the example like the sensor in this category have the size of like your they have the thickness like your hair, right? Human hair, that much of thickness like in some or micro right? So you can create that much of teeny uh, or nano kind of sensor, right? And because of that you can use in many applications, right? So in augmented reality also, whatever the sensor we are using in different devices, right? So they are of this MEMS type. Then it's dealing with the real environment or video images, so definitely we need the camera, so camera is there, right? And in this kind of software, this MEMS kind of sensors, right? In that, the most type of sensor which we need to use it are like accelerometer, which will give you the position, right? Or which will give you your location with reference to X, Y, and Z axis, right? If you have some uh, like reference origin, then GPS, right? So GPS, it will give you the day the location data in the world, right? Then some solid state compass, so that will give you the information regarding direction, right? So in these we can include the component like some kind of displays, right? Virtual retinal display, it's again a kind of display. This HUD, it's again a kind of a display that we'll see. Then handheld, it is also kind of a display which we can like wear in our watch or some other part of the body, right? Then the contact lens, eyeglass, eye tap. So these are the some kind of display which we will use in our eyeglass, like googles, or like we can put in our eyes like lens, right? Then it has some project for projection. They have some projector, right? Or they will do some projection mapping. They definitely do the tracking. For that we have the devices. We have some input devices to interact with that whatever the augmented reality environment. To interact with that, we will use some input devices like mouse, keyboard, or some stick kind of thing. Then you definitely have the computer, right, for the processing purpose. If we'll talk about uh, like the various technology are used in air rendering, including optical projection system, monitors, handheld devices, display system, and these most of these devices or most of these instruments, right? They are like wearable, so human can want those system or device on the body, right? So if we talk about first display, then it has a head mounted display, HMD, right? So that is a device which one on the forehead, such as the harness or helmet mounted, right? So that is kind of VR box, so that is a kind of display. Then the AR displays can be rendered on the devices resembling the eyeglasses, right? So maybe you heard about the Google Glass. If you search on the Google, right? So Google is working on that. So Google Glass, like uh, mm, it's similar to like you have the spec, right, or goggles on the in front of one of the eyes. They have a camera, right, and using that, like whatever the real thing you are watching, in that you can put some object or you can put some text or anything, right? So it's a kind of like You have seen that Iron Man movie, right? I have shown you that, like when he wear uh, his suit. After that, whatever he's seeing, right? So it will showing all the information regarding that. So it is kind of that, right? So it's so that way also, this kind of hardware is also there in AR. Then a head-up display, HUD is head-up display, right? It's a like transparent display that present data without requiring users to look away from their usual viewpoint, right? So this kind of transparent display, like you will not feel like anything is in front of you, right? You will feel like they are transparent, so you are seeing whatever behind that display, right? But they will add some object, right? Or you will feel like some object is there, right? So that kind of display is also there. Then the contact lens that display AR images are uh, now in development, we can say, right? So these some of the devices we are talking, right? They are not fully developed. Right? People are working on that. This Google Glass, people are working on that. So this contactless also, it's a kind of a display on that people are working. So it's a kind like bionic contact lens, right? It's contain the elements of display embedded into the lens, including some IC, integrated circuit, right? LEDs, antenna, or some other kind of electronics for wireless communication. So people are working on that. Then some virtual retinal display, VRD. So this is a technology that a display scan directly onto the retina of your viewer's eyes. Right? So people are working on that also. Then the handheld display. So that is nothing but like a small display that you uh, wear or you have on some of your body part, right? So mostly on your hand, like watch. Then the iTap, so this is also known as a generation 2 glass, right? So it's a kind of a, like Google sort of glasses that will capture the rays of the light that would pass through the center of the lens of viewer's eye, right? And substitute the synthetic computer control light for each ray of the real light, right? So because of this synthesization, right? Because of this synthetic computer control light, right? You will feel some other object in your view, or your perception. Some projector can be also used to display AR content, right? Uh, so what projector will do? So the projector will throw a virtual object on the projection screen, and the viewer can interact with this virtual object, right? So that way a projector also used. Uh, then the computer, so computer analyze the sense for visual and other data to synthesize, right? And it will like also for the positioning or augmentation, right? uh, so whatever the graphics, or we can say whatever we will see, right? So everything we can say like that is because of the processing inside the computer, right? So computer responsible for that. Then some modern mobile augmented reality system, right? Uh, so this kind of system are using uh, some motion tracking technologies, right? So in that they are using some digital camera, some optical sensor, right? Accelerometer, GPS, gyroscope, right? Compass. Then some are using RFID also, radio frequency identity. So that kind of tech, or that kind of technology for the communication, right? They are using. Then the last, the input device. So like techniques include like speech recognition, right? So what speech recognition will do? Whatever you are speaking, right? So they will like convert it to the instruction for the computer, right? So that is nothing but the speech recognition. Whatever you are speaking, like you will use that OK Google or Google Assist, right? So in that whatever you are telling, they will your phone will operate accordingly. You will tell your phone like to call somebody, then they will search the number from the contact list and they will call it, right? So that is they are using the speech recognition, right, or natural language processing. So that kind of technique also we are using in augmented reality applications. So whatever, sometimes you will interact with the environment by talking, right? So you will speak something, so for that you need speech recognition, right? So they will translate the user's spoken word into some computer instruction. Also some gesture recognition system are involved. So gesture means like by your movement or by some doing some action, right? You will tell them to perform some task, right? So that kind of, for that they will use some gesture recognition system. So these all are like input devices, right? uh, so this gesture recognition system that interpret a user's body movement by visual detection or from the sensor embedded in the peripheral devices like ward. Ward means sorry, wand means like a road, right? So uh, like user will have a stick kind of thing, and using that they will interact with the system, right? Sometimes they will use the stylus, means kind of a pen, right? So using that they will interact. Sometimes they will use the pointer to interaction to change the view, or to zoom in something or zoom out something, or to enter in some subcategory, or in the option, right? They will use gloves or other body wearable devices like watch or something you will can wear on your hand or leg, right? Sometimes they will put in the like your footwear, like the your shoe or kind of places, right? So these all are the input devices from which you can do the interaction with the whatever the view you have, or augmented reality technology, or the platform. If we'll talk about the application, right? So you can see in the slide like it has the application like everywhere, right? So starting from like archaeology. So archaeology is like to the field of like to study about the ancient thing, right? Like the dinosaur, or some humans, right? About some 50 500 600 back, right? In that kind of field, right, we can use augmented reality. So like in the museum, or like whatever the book or literature, whatever you have for study, in that you will put some option like you will play a video. In that you will show those object, or those kind of environment, or that kind of animals, right? So in that also we are using AR. Then architecture, right, to for presenting some idea, some different type of construction, right? Some different type of structure, right? So for that, like you can use augmented reality to create them. Then for like when you plan for some smart city, in that you are planning to create some uh, the buildings, some over bridges, or some other kind of structure, right? So for in that, like urban design and planning, also you can use augmented reality. Then the STEM education. So education in that, like something which you are not able to show the live, right? For example, specifically in the biology, in the field of like medicine, right? In that, like you unable to show them the function of like heart. You can't open it and they show them, right? So in that, they will, if you will create some augmented reality kind of object, then you will teach them, right? Then it's easy to understand for them, right? To show them like how to do the heart surgery or some other kind of surgery, right? Also, as I told, in the military also, how to operate some weapons, right? That you can also teach, right? So in education also you can use augmented reality. Then the industrial manufacturing. So in that also, like in industry, we know, like to train people also we are using also the digital twin, right? So like some instrument are like if unskilled person or untrained person will operate it, then there is a chance of accident. So in that case, like you will create a digital twin in using that, you will train the people, right? So in that also you can use augmented reality, right? Then the literature, similar way, the literature like whatever you are reading, right? To visualize that thing, you can use augmented reality, right? Similar way in the visual art, like clay modeling or some kind of painting or that kind of art, right? So in that, like you can, if you create a virtual reality platform, then it's very easy to explore it. It's very easy to learn it, right? Because somebody is teaching you in a video, then you unable to see that from each angle, right? You can see only by one angle. If you use the augmented reality, then it's like you can view it by 360-degree, right? So it's give you the better experience. So in that also we are using in the fitness, using augmented reality you can create some kind of application in which for example, uh, like for you will wear that boxing gloves and you will play the boxing game. It will feel like it's kind of game, but it will also help you to do the exercise, right? So that way, like in using treadmill or do some other kind of video in which like you are performing something, and in front of you it will show you some other thing, right? uh, I will not exactly remember, but once I have seen some video in which like they are showing in the display uh, some kind of energy meter or some interaction was there, and one person is like doing exercise, like it's cycling or running on treadmill. So in front of it, it will directly show you how much calorie it's burning, so you can easily reach the target, right? Sometimes you not feel how much, like you have targeted like that much of calorie you need to burn, but you don't know after how much exercise that will burn. So if that kind of uh, interactive environment you have, then for it will help you uh, to perform your task better way, right? So in that also we are using augmented reality. Then human computer interaction, so like uh, robotics or some machinery, you want to interact human with them, right? So for that also you can use the augmented reality, you will create like automation. For example, if you search on the Google home automation, right? So in home automation, generally what we'll do, we will operate everything by mobile phone, right? But nowadays definitely we need to use mobile or some device which will show you the video. But it's they have created using augmented reality, they will created the switch on the environment. So you have not app, you do not need any app, you do not need to create any app, right? Using your phone directly, you will open the camera or open the environment, and in your room also you will find some virtual switch. You just touch them and it will do the switching, right? So that is kind of a human computer interaction, right? So in that also we are using virtual this augmented reality. Then the military, like we can't uh, really make the war and train the people, right? So for that we need to create some virtual battle. So in that way also we'll train the soldier in military, right? Also to operate some weapons, we can use augmented reality. Then the navigation, so navigation already the research is going on, like a driverless car, right? So in that also, like what whenever the car is running, right? So on the screen it will show you everything, right? The object in your in your way, or in your path, right? Or in your road, if some traffic signal is there, then it's green or red, so it will go stop. Some other kind of, like you will enter the direction, then it will show you the arrow like to move this direction. So that kind of thing you can put on in front of you, right? Definitely if you use the Google map, then it is showing you navigate, right? From here directly go to the straight on this way, after that take the left turn, then after this distance, take this turn, right? So for that you continuously need to see the phone, right? But for example, it will be on some display in front of you, right? Like your in your car, then it will give you the better experience, right? So in the navigation also, we are using augmented reality, and not only like the transportation through this car and everything, right? In ship, in aircraft, right? Maximum, or we can say like the navigation, in navigation, this augmented reality started by this aeroplane only, right? Or some space craft, right? So in that, you in some movie you have seen like whenever they are going somewhere in the some plane or some aircraft, at that time on the screen, so many data was displayed, right? So that is nothing but kind of they are displaying the navigation, right? So in that application we can use AR. Then video game you already know, right? Then the emergency management, search and rescue, right? So as I told, in the rescue operation also, like you can't uh, do it practically, right? You have to create some environment, you have to do the mock drill, right? So for that also you can use AR. Then social interaction. So uh, social interaction means like Facebook and Instagram, like you can talk with the people, but using augmented reality, one example is like Talk to Me. So it's a kind of one uh, app or platform which like the person which is nearer to you, right? You can directly, if you click on them, you are the friend with them, then if you click on them, then you can talk them the virtually means you will feel like they are in front of you, right? So they will create their that body, or like the person in 3D, right? In your real. So that also we can use augmented reality. Then industrial design. So right, in the industrial design manufacturing, like to make some design, or before going to manufacture some design, right? uh, like they will think like we want to do this kind of modification, so they will not directly implement that thing, because it will, like once they will implement and that will not succeed, then it will waste their money as well as time, right? So what they will do, they will first do, it's create the design. So in using augmented reality they can do the design. So one of the company Volkswagen, right? So it's like automobile company, right, which is manufacturing cars and everything. So they will use this augmented reality in their design for designing purpose. Then the healthcare planning practice and education, right? So that is also I told, like in healthcare, like some you can't show some organ in real, some heart surgery, or for that you can't do the real experiment, right? So for that, for teaching that thing, for learning that thing, right, you can use AR. Then spatial immersion and interaction. So this is kind like people are working on that. You have seen in some sci-fi movie, like in Iron Man, it has when he's working, it will like whenever he designs something, right? They design it. It's available in front of him. Easy. It can rotate it. It can move some part from it, right? It can edit some part from it, right? It just in 3D environment he's designing, right? So it's a kind of hologram. Maybe you heard about that hologram. So hologram means using the light you can create an object in the environment, right? So you'll feel like a 3D object. Also, if you've seen that Spider-Man Homecoming, right? The last movie of Spider-Man series. In that also, there is a concept of hologram, right? You will feel like it's real. So that kind of thing also you can do using augmented reality. Then the flight training, right? To train the pilots also, we can use AR. Then different workshop, right? So for example, I'm teaching you, or some workshop, in that I need to show some demonstration. Then if you just see the video, it's like you not understand everything. But if that thing is in 3D, then very easy to understand, right? So in some workshop or workspace, right, you can use this augmented reality. Then the broadcast and live events, so in the media or in the television industry, like for example weather forecasting, so they are showing some location in that they want to show some like the here rain is too much, so they will not shoot in the rain, right? They will create the augmented reality like you will feel like it's raining. A similar way in the cricket, for example, whenever somebody is nowadays also you will see in LW they are showing like impact of ball, how ball will go, means where it pitch and when where it will go, right? It will go inside this in the stump or outside the stump, right? So for that, in the real environment they are creating some visuals, right? So that is kind of augmented reality. So in that also, in such kind of broadcast live event, we can use AR. Then the tourism and sightseeing, so that like you are visiting some fort, right? So in that fort it's about some 100 to 100 years back it was created. So whatever, like the importance of particular area, like some room, so they will create a video related to whatever uh, the king there was, or some queen, so they will create the video related to that. So when you inside that room you will feel like environment or the thing like that is happening 2000 two or 300 back, right? So that kind of environment they will create, that kind of video they will create, so it's easy to understand. It will make you it will give you the better experience, right? So that way we can use AR in the tourism also, right? So these are the so many applications. Now if we'll specifically talk about, okay, 245. Okay, so we'll stop here. uh, Two topic is there, no problem, I will finish in the next lecture. Or any you have class after this, you have class? Hello, hello, hello.
Yes,
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 sir.
sir. We have some
Yeah.
class.
Okay, okay, fine, then we'll finish here. Okay, I'm just sharing the Google form, you just fill it. So in this part just we have like to show you the two applications